Are you sure you've been cleaning shrimp the right way? A shrimp's vein is its digestive tract, containing feces, leftover food, and harmful microorganisms. If it's not removed properly, the shrimp will taste fishy, be less flavorful, and may affect your health. So, how can you remove the black vein quickly and cleanly while keeping the shrimp intact? Today, I'll share 3 simple tips that anyone can easily do at home. Watch until the end to avoid the mistake that almost everyone has made. Let's get started. The first method. Locate the hard, sharp spike sticking out from the front of the shrimp's head. That's the rostrum. In fact, the shrimp's stomach and liver are located right beneath this spike, so we need to deal with both. Use scissors to cut diagonally along the hard spike. Make a firm cut to remove it completely. Then gently squeeze the remaining head of the shrimp. At this point, the entire brain, along with the stomach and liver, will be pushed out. The next step is very simple. Just give a gentle pull, and you can easily remove the black vein running along the shrimp's back. This is the part that contains undigested waste, in other words, shrimp feces. If not removed properly, the shrimp will have an unpleasant fishy smell and be unhygienic if eaten. This method is pretty easy, right? Pay close attention. I'll do it again. Cut diagonally to remove the spike on the shrimp's head. Squeeze the head to push out all the internal organs, then gently pull to remove the entire intestine. Look at that. Not a trace of waste left. What do you think about this method? Leave a comment and let me know. The second method. Just a straw with a pointed tip and you'll be surprised at what it can do. Now, hold the shrimp with one hand, and with the other hand, insert the straw between the head and the body. When the straw reaches the right spot where the waste needs to be removed, just pull gently. You'll see it come out completely. See that? That part is the internal organs, something we shouldn't eat. Next, use your thumb or index finger to pull gently, and you'll see the shrimp's vein come all the way out of the body. And just like that, it's clean. Let's go over it one more time. This method is very simple and easy to follow, especially for those who are prepping shrimp for the first time. Just do it a few times and you'll get the hang of it in no time. We should be careful to clean out the shrimp's digestive tract, because if not, it's easy to end up eating things that are unclean and not good for your health. Plus, with this method, you'll be able to keep the shrimp's beautiful shape intact. Isn't that great? The third method. First, take a shrimp and start by pulling the shell on both sides of the head outward. Then gently bend the head to separate it slightly. Next, hold the shrimp's legs with one hand, and with the other hand, grab the head and gently pull it off. When done this way, the head, along with the internal organs and intestine, will come out at the same time. If you need to prepare shrimp quickly, this is a reasonable option. Although it doesn't keep the shrimp whole, it works for both fresh and frozen shrimp. I'll do it again so you can visualize it more easily. It's wonderful that we can connect from all around the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button to support me. I believe that with this method, even someone with no prior experience can confidently clean shrimp neatly and thoroughly. With just a few rounds of practice, you'll find the whole process becomes quick and incredibly easy. The fourth method, use one hand to hold the shrimp's head and the other hand to hold the body. Then, gently bend to separate the head and body like this. Next, use 2 fingers to gently squeeze the shrimp's head. The liver and stomach inside will be pushed out. You can see, it's really dirty, isn't it? Next, slowly pull along the length of the shrimp to remove the vein. When you do this, the entire intestine inside the shrimp's body will come out as well. Remember to use scissors to cut off the sharp, hard spike on top of the shrimp's head, because it's quite sharp and can easily poke your hand if you're not careful. Then, trim off the shrimp's whiskers to make it look neat and nice. Where are you watching this video from? Leave a comment and let me know. Let me show you again. Left hand holds the head, right hand holds the body. Bend to separate. Squeeze the head until all the dirty stuff comes out. Then pull out the shrimp vein. Super simple. And the result is amazing. So why not give it a try, right? Next, I'll share a recipe to help keep shrimp fresh, odor-free, and still retain the nutrients in the meat. First, put the shrimp into a large bowl. Add about 1-2 tablespoons of salt to the bowl. Then add clean water and gently rub with your hands to remove dirt. Salt helps disinfect and remove some bacteria that cling to the shrimp's surface, which are very hard to see with the naked eye and definitely can't be completely removed by just rinsing briefly. Soaking the shrimp in salt water for about 10 minutes will help reduce the remaining bacteria more effectively. Then change the water and rinse 2 to 3 more times until the water is clear and no longer cloudy. When the shrimp is clean, scoop it out and put it into a large bowl. Add a little cooking oil, then use chopsticks to mix well so the shrimp is evenly coated with the oil. This method helps the shrimp stay moist, preventing dryness or nutrient loss during cooking, while also enhancing the flavor. Next, prepare some ginger that has been washed clean. Place the ginger on a cutting board, then slice it crosswise into thin, even pieces. You should work carefully to avoid injury. Then, put the ginger slices on a plate and set them aside neatly. After that, prepare a bunch of scallions that have been washed clean. Cut the scallions crosswise into small, even pieces about 0.8–1.2 inch. Place them on the plate next to the ginger. Now, we will start cooking the shrimp. First, lay the thinly sliced ginger pieces on the bottom of the pot, then spread the chopped scallions over the ginger layer. Next, put the shrimp into the pot, gently placing them on top of the ginger and scallions. Then, cover the shrimp with the remaining ginger and scallions. Layering the ingredients this way helps effectively eliminate the shrimp's fishy smell, while also bringing out the dish's characteristic aroma. Finally, pour about half a bottle of beer into the pot. No need too much, just enough to cover the bottom of the pot and evenly soak the ingredients inside. Doing it this way makes the shrimp meat noticeably softer and sweeter. A small note, you shouldn't add water or cooking wine, as it will take away the distinct flavor of the beer and affect the overall taste of the shrimp. Now, cover the pot with a lid and cook over medium heat for about 5 minutes. Our shrimp are cooked! Oh, the aroma is really enticing. You can see the shrimp have turned a bright orange red and curled up. That's a sign the shrimp are perfectly cooked. Don't cook the shrimp too long, because the meat will become tough and lose its natural sweetness and tenderness. At this point, the shrimp are just right, keeping the best flavor. Use chopsticks to pick up each shrimp and neatly arrange them on a plate. Then, place a dipping sauce bowl in the center to make the dish look more appealing and easier to enjoy. Eating shrimp while it's still hot is the best way to fully enjoy its delicious, tender, and sweet flavor. Try this method. Simple, quick, and the result is extremely delicious. If you find this video interesting and helpful, don't forget to hit like to support me. Please share the video with your family and friends, and remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more useful tips. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next video.